Good morning. I have a story for all ages. So if the young at heart, people who like to sit on the floor want to come up and join me, so much the better. Come on up. Here, sit. Welcome this morning. Hello. All right, so I brought Lawrence and Tamsin, my teenage children, up today because they are characters in this story. But you have to use your imagination because this story takes place when Lawrence was about 2 years old, so you got to kind of shrink him down to size. And Tamsin in this story was about a 6-month-old baby. So use your imagination and shrink Tamsin back to baby size. And so on this particular day, I had some errands to run, and we were going to go to Target. And so Lawrence was walking, and Tamsin, not walking yet, was in the baby carrier in front, and in my front pack. And so I'm carrying her, and I'm holding Lawrence by the hand, and we're going to go do some errands on this day. That's the plan. And the plan ran afoul of the fact that Lawrence was a 2-year-old. And he had his own plans. When we went into a store, he wanted to look at everything, and he wanted to touch everything, and he wanted to run down the aisles, because 2-year-old. And so we've been there, I think, probably all of 5 minutes when I got the decided impression that this was not gonna work on this particular day. And I was none too happy about it. In fact, I was kind of borderline furious at Lawrence for ruining my plans, and Lawrence was kind of furious with me because here I was grabbing him by the arm, dragging him out of the store when there was so much fun stuff to touch, right? Ever been there, anybody? It's like, oh, there's all this stuff, and you just want to explore it, and some boring grown-up person wants you to go do something else. So here I am, walking out of Target with my crying, fussing, pulling toddler in one hand, looking thunder at the world, because that's how I was feeling in that moment. And I noticed something very, very strange. People who were coming and passing me the other way in the aisles were giving me the strangest, bright, cheery, sunshiny smiles. And I couldn't figure out why, because there was nothing sunshiny happening in that moment as far as I was concerned. Lawrence and I were carrying our own little personal thundercloud through Target. But it was notable enough that it made me kind of reevaluate what was going on. And I realized there was another person in this story, and that person was bright, sunshiny Tamsin, who had completely missed this thunderstorm that was going on. And what she knew was we were out and about, and there were people, and she was happy and sending beatific smiles all over everywhere, because that's the kind of personality she had and usually still has, if you've met Tamsin. And so these people who are passing us, they're not reacting to my storm cloud and Lawrence's tantrum. They're reacting to Tamsin's bright, beatific smile. And despite the fact, that the way I was feeling, my storm cloud could not withstand that sunshine. And I realized, hey, with all these smiles coming at me, how can I possibly stay angry in this moment? All right, we're not gonna get our shopping done today. We're gonna go do something else. But how cool is it that my world is a happier, sunshiny place because I'm carrying Tamsin around? How cool is that? And nothing's really changed here. My plans have still been upset. My toddler still has different plans than I do. Nothing substantial has changed, except the other person who's with me is smiling at the world, and other people are smiling back. And maybe I could try this. Maybe though I'm not quite feeling it yet, I could just smile and go about my day. And let me tell you something, folks, it kind of works. So, kids, I've got a little poem I want to share with you, and there is some audience participation in this, okay? Because the last line of every verse is, "The choice is mine." Okay, can you all say that with me when I'm going to point to you and you're going to say, "The choice is mine"? Let's practice. The choice is mine. The choice is mine. Oh, you got it. All right. So, life may not let me choose my lot, but whether I'd be happy or not, the choice is mine. To leave hurtful memories behind or allow them to bother my mind, the choice is mine. To fret over a mistake when it's done or learn from it and move on, the choice is mine. To be bothered by all that people say or ignore them and go on my way, the choice is mine. To hide my feelings pent up unspoken or say my mind and ease my burden, the choice is mine. To enjoy what I've been able to gain or regard it with disdain, the choice is mine. Sometimes I won't get to pick my lot, but whether I'll be happy or not, the choice is mine. And that poem is by Ambima T. Alabi. So you can thank her for those words today. And I hope you can take a little joy where you go with a smile or a song or something.